The pastures around Sorell and Fawcett in southern Tasmania might be unremarkable now, but just add water and the district could be transformed into a highly productive area to rival the Coal River Valley. Farmers are hoping the proposed South East Irrigation Scheme will allow them to capitalise on some of the best soils in Tasmania. It will come at a price though. It's expected the water from the scheme will be the most expensive in the state. Fiona Blackwood reports.
These soils have been hidden under pasture for 100 years. Every turn of the plough reveals a rich resource beneath the grass.
These are basalt, free-draining basalt soils, which are the best soils for horticulture.
The soils might be remarkable, but the rainfall is unreliable. When 7:30 Tasmania visited Colin Houston on his Fawcett farm, it was a rare wet day.
This is probably one of the driest places to farm in Tasmania. We've got a rainfall of approximately 500 millimetres per annum, and most of that's in the winter, coming into the spring, and in the summer we're very dry.
The statistics might not stack up, but Colin Houston has taken a punt and purchased 120 hectares of land here. After being a partner in a highly successful salad-growing business in the Coal River Valley, he sees his future growing vegetables.
To get this to succeed now, all I need is water. So that's the main aim of my next year or two, is to get water onto this property.
Next door, farmer Brad GRATTIDGE is also waiting for water.
I only have 20 megs of storage on my farm. I lease another farm, but we've only got enough water for 3 years. And that's it.
Brad GRATTIDGE farms fat lambs, Angus cattle, seed crops and poppies. He's recently bought 2 farms and has big plans.
There's lots of opportunities, whether it's viticulture, stone fruit, vegetables or small berries.
New Zealand fruit growing advisor EARNSCEY Weaver has visited the area and can see its potential.
Cherries, apricots, other stone fruit. Tasmania is pretty much a late production site, southern hemisphere wise, so capturing all those together gives a pretty good opportunity, I believe, in the future.
But for that to happen, the proposed South East Irrigation Scheme needs to eventuate.
This change would be the biggest change for 100 years. I think that this scheme's got a cost benefit in excess of 70 million, and the scheme's going to cost 40 million, so I think that it all stacks up.
In winter, the scheme would bring 5,000 megalitres of water from the Derwent River to Granton. From there, a new pipeline would pump the water to Campania, keeping the Craigbourne Dam permanently full. It would be fed out to farmers in the Sorell and Fawcett areas, as well as to Tea Tree and Broadmarsh, enough to irrigate 25,000 hectares of currently dry farmland.
It's a very significant opportunity because the area that we're looking at in this South East Irrigation Program has got potential to grow an awful lot of really valuable crops.
But with more than 100 kilometres of underground pipeline being installed, the water will come at a price. $2,700 a megalitre. That's more than double other Tasmanian irrigation schemes.
Yes, it is the dearest water of any of the schemes we've looked at to date. Having said that, though, it's also got a proven track record with local areas close by in the Coal River, so there's a clear example of what can be done, and clearly it can generate the sort of money necessary to pay for that investment.
The biggest fear is some farmers might balk at the cost, knocking the project on the head. The scheme requires a 70% uptake for construction to start.
I think it would be remiss of the farmers in this area if they didn't take up this opportunity, because the water, the price is going to be a lot more in years to come, and if we miss this opportunity now, we won't get another chance.
CARMEL TORENIUS fears without the scheme, good farmland could be swallowed up by subdivisions. She's hoping an agricultural college attached to the local school could complement the project and transform one of the fastest growing suburbs in the state.
We try to create employment, of course, within the area to keep people within the area so that they won't have to travel further to Hobart or to surrounding areas and contribute to the congestion on the roads. So there are a number of reasons why we are certainly wanting to protect our farmland.
If local farmers aren't prepared to pay, interstate investors might. The Tasmanian Irrigation Development Board is planning on setting up a register for farmers interested in leasing or selling their land.
All of the water coming in these schemes is 95% surety. That hardly exists anywhere else in the country, apart from the fact we're the only people building dams and irrigation schemes. And whilst we think the water's a bit expensive, in a mainland measure, it's very, very cheap.
But simply adding water might not be enough.
And farmers tend to be supreme optimists and keep growing stuff hoping they can sell it at a profit, which doesn't always work out. I think we have to look at the supply chains very carefully and ensure that we produce sustainably into the long term and are able to do it at a profit.
We're working with the state government to develop some absolutely amazing stuff to help understand what is the best use of the water in every particular environment.
Downstream processing is also an issue. One example at the moment is the bulk of the state's lambs are slaughtered interstate. Farmers are being encouraged to consider forming cooperatives and setting up processing facilities themselves in an effort to provide long-term sustainability.
That's the future. I mean, we're going backwards the way we are, and if we really believe in the future, long-term future of the family farm, I think that we have to make these radical steps.
Farmers like Brad GRATTIDGE and Colin Houston are certainly looking to the future. They're researching the markets and building up their supply to match demand.
To have a successful business, you need to be grow something or do something that someone else is not doing. So you need to go out there and look for that yourself.
For now, they're looking to the South East Irrigation Scheme and hoping it will generate enough interest from farmers so construction can start next year. It could mean poppy fields, cherry orchards and vineyards might replace these pastures and transform the whole region.
A low production area into a high production area with plenty of employment, so it will be very good.
Worth the punt then?
Oh, definitely, yes. I'll get water somehow.